your friend, who are your nearby, who are your college friends. Okay, it automatically detects based on your permission. Give the contact logs to them. Okay, so this is called a statement. We have we have the access whether to allow or deny the permission. Next comes effect, which is allow or deny. You can either give permission or you can deny the permission. Next comes principle. For a resource-based policy, account user, role or federated user to allow or deny access to. Identity-based policy, the principle is to implement the user role that the policy attached to. Which means what? We have discussed, there are two types. One is resource, second one is identity. What is resource? The resources that are present on AWS. What is identity? We, a group or a user. Okay. There are some policies that can be automatically done by the resources. Okay, so there are some policies that are automatically done by the resources, and there are some permissions that as a user we will give to that particular software. Whether I am going to allow my contact details, whether I am able to give notification information, whether action allowed or example action S3 get object. As we discussed in web development, there are methods, post method, get method. Okay, so like that wise when you come to giving permission to that object, in JSON file we need to specify which object we are going to access. Okay, so we have given an example like S3 get object. There are multiple objects. We can create multiple S3 objects. Okay, multiple EC2 objects or EC2 instances. Okay, so we can give that. Next come resources. Which resources we are going to allocate for that particular software. Okay, like if I create resources for my data culture of college. Okay, college is having two types of data. One is department-wise data, one is administrator-wise data. What department will do? Department will see your marks, your attendance, what is your stand. What administrator will see? Administrator will see whether you have given the fees or not, in which year you are studying. So this is what the administrator will do. So whether I am going to decide which resource I am going to use for my particular instance. Okay. Next comes condition. It is like your condition like else. Okay. If the age is greater than 18, then only he can vote. Else he can't vote to that particular election. Okay. So this is why we give some conditions to the database so that our application work correctly. Okay. Next we'll see some example here. They have given the example like we have yesterday discussed. Okay. There are the things that we have discussed like version, statement, effect, actions. Okay. So we can explicitly give permission to that or we can modify these permissions. Okay. So this we are going to add in the policy. Okay. When we do the lab in the afternoon section, we'll see that how we are able to give, and we need to define our S3 bucket so that it only take the resources from that particular object or that particular resource. Okay. This is also an identity example. Okay, so it is a cross account example. Okay, so here we are going to give the access to that particular user. We will mention the ID of that particular user group. For the particular user, they have different authentication, they have different password, they have different policies. Okay, so like that wise we are going to mention it in our JSON file so that the particular employer, particular job role person can access that particular resource. If I have access the only see the marks, if I will